guys, I'm Dome,
I'm better.
and today we are back again with another episode of AMSEP, the Exchange Project. So, what will we cover in this episode, Better?
So we have come a long way to episode 7. In this episode, we will discuss about the exchange program in European countries. And we are really pleased to inform you that today we have two guest speakers that have an experience in the exchange program in European countries. So please introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Moto. I'm currently a third-year medical student at Raama Hospital, Faculty of Medicine, and I went for exchange program to the UK.
And hi, this is BM speaking. I'm a third-year medical student at Raama Hospital as well, and I went to Italy for exchange program.
So we are really pleased to welcome you here to the part of the exchange program of AMSEP Thailand. So let's start with the first question. Can you tell us about the country that you have been to exchange or study before? You can talk about the program and the organization that you joined, and please inform us some highlights or fun facts in those countries.
All right, so I went for exchange program to the UK, so specifically 2 countries inside it. I spent a few years in a city called Bath inside a county called Somerset, which is in England. And I also spent my last 2 years in Wales, in a city called Cardiff. So I went there for my secondary and my high school education. So I sort of continued my education from Thailand over in the UK. And if I were to mention one fun fact about the UK, I feel like British people put a lot of importance in their mealtime. So mealtime is when you would spend a lot of time with your loved ones and your family, sitting and have sort of like a undisturbed time. So back in my school days, you'd be forced to sit with all your friends, and you weren't allowed to play on your phones, and you would catch up on what happened during the day and how your life is going, which I feel like is quite a sweet part of the British culture. Thank you.
Well, about me, I participated in SCORI exchange program of IFMSA last year, June 2022. And IFMSA provide us 2 exchange program, which is SCORI Research Exchange and SCOPY Professional Exchange. And as I'm still preclinical, I'm still in preclinical year, so I chose to participate in SCORI. Okay, so for me, I participated in SCORI exchange program last year, June 2022. And the exchange program that IFMSA provide us divided into 2 divisions, which is SCORI Research Exchange and SCOPY Professional Exchange. As I was in preclinical year, that's why I chose to participate in research exchange. And I was hosted by a university of Pavia, which is a very ancient one in Italy, located near Milan, like roughly 20 minutes. And I live in the dorm of the school, and I paid just roughly 10,000 baht for 1 month, which is pretty cheap for living in Europe for 1 month. And meals I include, and this is very unique in Italy, that everyone in Italian people always go back to home for lunch. Even if you are go to the university, you have to go back to the dorm for having lunch at the dorm, and which is really different from Thailand. And it was a very nice experience.
Okay, so now that we have learned more about which country our guest speaker go to and some fun fact about it. Can you guys tell us more about the reason why you choose to participate in this particular program or countries?
Well, for me, first of all, I didn't get to choose because I applied for IFSA national route for SCORI program, and I got the second runner-up. So there were just a few countries for me to choose because it was post-COVID era. So I remember there were Germany, Belgium, Poland, and Italy. And actually, I didn't want to go to Italy because when I was in high school, I used to participate in cultural exchange in Italy as well. And I've been there for like 10 months. So I thought that it would be better if I can go to explore another country. But since I was the second runner-up, other quota go to like the winners and the first runner-up. So Italy was the last choice for me. But anyway, Italy was always my favorite countries. They are family oriented and they have the best cuisine in the world. So it was nice to go to Italy.
So I also didn't quite choose the country I went to. So I was quite young back then, and to me, going to UK, the most exciting thing was the 12-hour long flight to the UK. But for my parents, I feel like the most important thing that allowed them to choose me to choose the UK as a country of my destination was the language, the culture, and sort of also the discipline, because they believe that sending me to a boarding school would sort of improve my discipline and sort of make my life more ordered. Yeah, thank you.
So that's great from you too. So the next question, can you tell us all the friendship that you made along the way?
If I had to mention all the friendships I made along the way, I feel like it would take quite a while. But I feel like the most memorable friend or person I've met in my time in the UK, he's a chap called David. He's from Spain, or from a city called Valencia. He is I met him in my final 2 years in the UK, where I spent my time in Cardiff, and we studied sixth form together. He's a very nice person, possibly one of the nicest I've ever met. And we sort of did a lot of cultural exchange. He would teach me a lot about the Spanish culture, cook me some Spanish food, like for example, he made some paella, and yeah, he also made some Italian food. Quite enjoyed that. And I would also make him some Thai food, like some of my Thai favorites, pineapple fried rice. And I still like the cultural exchange aspect of our friendship. And then we also supported each other a lot throughout our uni mission. So we would do like medical practice interviews together. So I feel like friendship is something very important, and going for exchange program, you certainly make a lot of lifelong friendships along the way. Thank you.
Yeah, I agree with Moto that friendship was a very memorable experience for me. And yeah, since I don't know if you know that Italian people are not English speaker. They know just acquire English. So I would say that it's quite lucky for me that I was in Italy when I was in high school, and I can speak basic Italian. So that's why I can get along so well with laboratory seniors. They taught me a lot of things in the lab, in both English and Italian, because because I'm not advanced in Italian, so they try to teach me in English. It was very fun because we use English, Italian, and also hand language to understand things. So, and other than laboratory seniors, I was also lucky to meet another incoming from another countries, like another friends from another country. There were 5 another exchanger from Finland, the Philippines, and many countries in the world that I had a chance to hang out with them for a month, which is a very good experience. That they are all medical students, and we had a chance to exchange about view, widen our perspective about many things like global health, or even just a cultural exchange or cultural thing in the country. So I would confirm that friendship was a very memorable part of the exchange program. So
Okay, that's very nice. So now we see that apart from academic or cultural aspect that we gain from exchange program, we also gain some beautiful friendship along the way too. Okay, so moving on to the next question. Can you guys please reflect on what you have learned or experienced in this past exchange program and how it influenced who you are today?
Well, if I have to reflect about the current exchange program that I participated, I would say that it was a nice choice that I chose to go there. That I was in the first year medical. I was a first year medical student when I chose to apply for the project, which is I would say is a period that I was most free along the medical journey. And yeah, I had a chance to explore the laboratory in Italy and explore another medical innovations, which are very nice to see, and also meet some people to widen perspective, which is very good. And yeah, I would say that I grew up a lot from that exchange program because I had to be like alone in the dorm. Yeah, and it's like I had to step out of my comfort zone because living in the dorm, I live by myself, I live alone. And if I didn't like step out of my door to like meet some new people, I would be like in the box and haven't explored anything. So I would say that it's very nice to meet some new people, and anything new. It just made me today. Very nice.
3, 2, 1. So I feel like with my exchange program, I feel like the most important aspect of it is learning the new language, and also getting to meet a lot of people from different backgrounds and getting to make friends with them, converse with them. I feel like that allows me to better understand their perspective, and I feel like with the language aspect added to that, it allows me to better work in an international setting, which could be quite beneficial for my future in like possibly making some global change in a medical field. Thank you.
Yeah, that sounds like you two have learned a lot from the exchange program. So let's move to the next question. Can you tell us the differences between the exchange program country that you have been to and our country, Thailand, in various perspectives, such as the education, health system, cultural, and people?
So I feel like let's start with the medical education. I feel like the UK is very similar to Thailand medical education wise. So in the UK, we sort of study the Thailand first year uni content in year 13, which is like Matayom 6 in Thailand. So the uni the uni in the UK is actually shortened to 5 years of medical school compared to Thailand 6. But I feel like if you cut out the first year of Thailand, it's very similar. So most medical school in the UK, including Oxford and Cambridge, they have a traditional course, much like Thailand, where you spend 2 years doing pre-clinical stuff and the remaining 3 doing clinical stuff. So I feel like it is indeed very similar to Thailand. So next, going on to the healthcare system, I feel like the healthcare system in the UK is sort of a more advanced version of what we have in Thailand. So in the UK, we have the NHS, the National Healthcare Service. So fun fact, the National Healthcare Service is actually the biggest employee in the UK. It employs 1.5 million people. So healthcare is very easily accessible in the UK. And I feel like it's quite similar to the AMSEP-TH Raksattukul program in Thailand, where you also have Medicare for all. But I feel like with the NHS, they have a lot more resources, a lot more manpower, a lot more equipment. And I feel like that's what Thailand could aspire to be in the near future. So with the cultural aspect, I feel like there are many differences and also some similarities between the UK and Thailand. I feel like both countries put quite a lot of importance on respect for the people and also some seniority stuff. So in the UK, we're always taught to respect everyone who has a role in the society, which I think is something really lovely and something I really like. And we also respect our senior quite a lot, which is quite similar to Thailand. Why I think the two countries are quite different is I feel like the UK people actually put a lot of importance on relaxing and chilling. So after a long day of work in the UK, you might go for a walk around the park or watch some TV with your kids. I feel like it's something quite important, and it's also improves your mental health quite a lot after a long day at work. I feel like that's quite different to Thailand, where a lot of people might choose to work very long hours, such as Thai doctors. So thank you. I think that's about it.
It was a really nice talk. Well, I was assigned to the laboratory, so I didn't know much about like how's life about a medical student there. However, one thing that I know was that they a medical student in Europe, they have 3 months vacation, which they can like go to elective somewhere else around the world or go do something that they like, which is very shocking for me because like we basically don't have much semester break, and I kind of curious about how is the medical curriculum between here and there, but yeah. And one thing that I know is that medical students there also enjoy organizing events, like they organize some events to raise concerns about global health or even public health or biodiversity. And I had a chance to participate in the event from SCORP, SCORP IFMSA, which is very nice. They invite the professor from Spain, I think, to talk about the global health, which was the topic that in Thailand we don't really like recognize that much. But I hope that this year like global health is gonna be the most the part of concerns in our medical school. And they are medical students, which are like they have to study hard like us, but there's always like going out at night for socializing and relaxing, and also hanging out in the afternoon for good vibes or for doing some extracurricular activity that they like. And about another cultural things is like they just love sunbathing. they like to go to the beach, and especially in Pavia, which is a small city near Milan, like as I say, so 20 minutes away. Pavia, they don't have the beach, so on the weekend, people always like take the train to go to the city nearby to go to the beach and stay there for like the whole day. But I think the medical students are still like have a work-life balance, like not really work-life balance, but they know the way to like relax themselves, and which is good for them.
Thanks for sharing the interesting, such an interesting experience. Okay, so I think up to this part we have learned like a lot of information about these 2 countries. So now I would like to invite you all to discuss a little bit about who or which type of person you think is you would recommend this country or this program to.
Well, I would recommend all medical students who watching this video to join to this program. Or even another exchange program is good as well. Just this program provide you 1 month experience with small like fee to participate, which is very good. You have a chance to widen your perspective and enjoy like medical innovations or meet some new people, which is a very like kind of once in a lifetime experience. And you have a chance to like meet the local people and other exchangers, which is like you go to like me, I went to Italy, but I made like friends from many parts of the world, which is very good. So if you have a chance to like apply to any exchange program while you are medical students, you should go apply for that.
I feel like my points are very similar to Beam. So I feel like going on an exchange program is for those who sort of want to improve their language and also widen their horizons, get a look into new aspects of life, understand different culture, and meet a lot of new people along the way, and possibly also have a lot of fun doing so.
I agree to you too that exchange program can taught you a lot. So lastly, we have came a long way to the last question. Can you please send a few message or anything do you want to say or recommend to other students who interested in joining the exchange program?
I would say just go for it. It'll be a lot of fun and you have a unforgettable experience going abroad.
Yeah, just give it a go. You may hesitate to like apply for the program because you have to interview in English or you have to write a long essay that you have never been written before. But it's a good experience just to apply because like I know that there's just a few spots for you to participate in the exchange program, but it's just an experience just to apply for that. So just give it a go. Don't be hesitant.
Okay, that's very inspiring. Okay, so like now we have reached the end of the episode. I'm pretty sure our listeners have learned like a lot more about the exchange program and the countries that you guys have gone to. And I'd like to thank Moto and Beam for your times. It's quite an inspirational episode.
So thanks all the watcher and listener that stay with us till the end. And before we go, I would like to ask our guest speaker to give us some contact that how can the listener, if they have some question or something to ask, how can they contact you? You can start with Moto.
Well, you can DM me via my IG, MOTOC1208. I'll be happy to answer any inquiries on exchange programs.
Yeah, if you have any inquiries about the exchange program that I participated, you can DM me as well on IG ARINRXDA. Yeah.
So now we have come to an end of the episode. So big thanks to our two great guest speakers that joined us today. And thank you to the audience and the listener that stay with us until the end. So the next episode, the episode 8 of the AMSEP Thailand Exchange Project, we will show you the exchange program in the American countries. Please look forward to it. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.